Hey, what's up guys? Coach Joe, lead trainer of the Grindhouse Training Systems and a founder of Szatstrength, here currently on a beautiful day soaking up that sun. So, as you guys know, I had an Olympic lifting competition over the weekend. It was a great experience. Thank you to everybody who supported me. Thanks to my dad who came out and helped me out along the way. After you do a competition like that, what it really does is take a huge hit on the central nervous system because it was a max effort. So this whole week of my training has been devoted to taking it a little bit easier. I've been focusing on some other things where maybe my weaknesses, and I've also been working on building my explosive power. So if you look at Olympic lifting, for example, you have to be very explosive off the floor with the bar into the catch position. Even from getting out of that front squat, you have to be explosive to drive up. And then from here, you have to be explosive to get underneath the bar for the jerk. Now, there's a lot of explosiveness involved with a lot of different sports. Football's a huge one. Being explosive off the line, being explosive when you're going for a tackle or hitting someone. Basketball, jumping up as high as you can, or dunking if you got jumps like MJ. So being an explosive athlete is very important, okay? Some sports more than others, but I would say overall explosiveness is a large component in athletes and athleticism. So what I'm doing here is working on some explosive power, and I'm going to provide you with two of my favorite movements to become more an explosive athlete in any sport, or just if you want to become a more explosive person when you're training in general. This is also something I don't see too much in Olympic lifting programs that I think there should be more of. So if you're an Olympic lifter or a CrossFitter, definitely add the utility of a sledgehammer and tires or tire flips into your workout programming. So when it comes to explosiveness, you want to always be at 100% when you're performing the sets. So with the sledgehammers, I'm going to do 8 per arm, and then with the tire flips, I'm going to do 5. Now when I do the sledgehammers, I'm putting every single thing I have into the swing. So when I swing around, I'm using that centripetal force of coming over, and then I'm going to get all the way up into my hips, and I'm going to slam it down as hard as I can, exhaling each time. Okay, so I want it to be a max effort, not just swinging for the endurance or burning the calories. We're thinking every single thing I have in each swing. Same concept applies for the tire flips. When I'm doing the tire flips, I'm going to cut through that tire on an angle. Once it gets into my chest, I'm going to throw it off as hard as I can, exerting all the force possible. So that's why we're not doing 20 swings per arm or 10 tire flips. So you also want to take into consideration the weight. You want to make sure you're using a heavier tire and a heavier sledgehammer to really make sure that we're getting as much out of these as possible. The next key thing is to rest maximally. So you want to rest until you're completely recovered, then you're going to hit the set again. So for this, I'm doing 4 sets total, okay, of, like I said, 8 swings per arm, 5 flips, rest for about 2.5 minutes till I'm feeling recovered, heart rate comes down, and then I attack it again each time. So those are my 2 movements for building a more explosive athlete. Feel free to use these or with your athletes or whatever you're doing in general. Just become a more explosive person in general. So enjoy.